A NoMoreStinkyMonkeys.com production. In June 1987, U2 were getting ready to play their first New York concert on a Monday night after releasing their best album, Joshua Tree. David Hinckley wrote a long article about them in that Sunday's Daily News, and in it he said that the band and their music were far too serious for a night of rock and roll. So in response to this, Bono and the boys decided to play a fun song at their Meadowlands show. And what song did they choose? A classic by this next artist. And what a fun song it was. Number 178, Eddie Cochran. Born in Minnesota in 1938 to two parents from Oklahoma, Eddie grew up wanting to be a country star. The family moved to California when he was 14. He gave up learning piano to play guitar and soon quit high school to pursue a recording career. Eddie hooked up with another struggling musician named Hank Cochran, no relation, and they recorded a few singles that went nowhere. Eddie went solo and got a chance to perform the song 20 Flight Rock in the Jane Mansfield movie, The Girl Can't Help It. In 1958, he released the only album of his life and had a huge hit with the single Summertime Blues, which featured his trademark lower bass voice. He had a few other hits, including that song that I told you U2 performed in concert, Come On Everybody. He performed in the same show in Iowa with his friends Buddy Holly and Richie Valens, and when both men died in a plane crash that night, Eddie was very shaken up and started to believe that he too would die an early death on the road. He recorded a song in memory of them and the Big Bopper called 3 Stars. But on April 16, 1960, after performing a concert in England, his premonition came true when he died after his taxicab hit a tree. He was trying to save his girlfriend when he was knocked out the door and suffered severe head injuries. He was 21 years old. His guitar playing was stellar as he loosened the third string on his guitar and was able to bend it for longer notes. This has become the standard for all guitar players now. He and his guitar were used in session work for dozens of songs by other artists, and his own influence was great as dozens of big-name stars have covered his songs, most notably The Who. And they performed Summertime Blues in concert, virtually every concert from the 60s until 2002 when John Entwistle died. Mark Bolan of T-Rex carried Cochran's guitar on stage when he was just 12 years old and considers Eddie a heavy influence. Brian Setzer of the Stray Cats also looked up to the artist and played him in the movie La Bamba. He went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame most notably as one of the pioneers of rockabilly. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do when there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. From the Freditor.